Hello. How's everybody doing today? Brother John Stewart on behalf of Lost Sheep Ministries, here to take you on another little walk with the word for the day. So today we got another story out of 2 Samuel chapter 13, verses 1 through 5. Sad story, but a very important story, something that's very important for us to understand as we go through this world. Because a lot of our success in this world and in this life is going to be based upon the people that we have in our life, and especially the people that we call friends. So in 2 Samuel chapter 13, verses 1 through 5, the Lord tells us this. It says, "And it came to pass after this, that Absalom, the son of David, had a fair sister, whose name was Tamar. And Amnon, the son of David, loved her. And Amnon was so vexed that he fell sick for his sister Tamar, for she was a virgin, and Amnon thought it hard for him to do anything to her. But Amnon had a friend whose name was Jonadab, the son of Shemaiah, David's brother. And Jonadab was a very subtle man. And he said unto him, Why art thou, being the king's son, lean from day to day? Wilt thou not tell me? And Amnon said unto him, I love Tamar, my brother Absalom's sister. And Jonadab said unto him, Lay thee down on thy bed, and make thyself sick. And when thy father cometh to see thee, say unto him, I pray thee, let my sister Tamar come and give me meat, and dress the meat in my sight, that I might see it at her hand." Oh my goodness, it's so much wickedness and evil and just messed up stuff going on here with this situation just all together. You know what I'm saying? But it's so much messed up stuff going in the situation because that's what happened when you invite sin into your life, which is what David did when he did the thing he did with Bathsheba, Uriah's wife. But it starts off messed up because you see, you got a brother here that's desperately in love with his own sister. I don't know, they must be from Alabama or something. That sounds like some Alabama stuff to me. I'm just playing Alabama people. Don't get your panties in a bunch. You know, I know we do a little of that in Tennessee too. So those are just jokes, just taking a shot at you. But again, it starts off messed up, but it also eventually ends pretty messed up, because it ends with David having to kill his own son after his son kills his own brother, runs him out of town, and have sex with 10 of his wives. But the focus of tonight's lesson is not that. We've been talking about that for the last few days, the sin of David. But the focus of tonight's lesson is not that. The focus of tonight's lesson is what started all this drama. You know, what started it? And you know what started? Listening to the wrong friend. That's what started. What kind of friend, if you go to this friend and you got a problem, and to solve your problem, he tells you to rape your sister. That's basically what he did. He set you up so you can rape your sister. That's not a friend at all. Matter of fact, when a real friend, you know what I'm saying, a real friend will never give you any advice or do anything that'll put you in harm's way. That's what a real friend would do. I'll never forget this one time. I had this buddy of mine. We still friends to this day. My partner Charles. Shout out my buddy Charles, FIA. You know, we was with this when I was in college. I was still on my North Memphis stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't quite got the edge off yet, so to speak. And I cannot remember what was going on, but I know I was upset. No, I was beefing with somebody about something, and I was about to ride. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it was getting ready to be like guns involved, because this was, like I said, first couple of years of college. And I went to my guy Charles, and you know what I'm saying, and I was like, man, this is what I'm about to do. You gonna ride with me? And he like, nah, bro. So I'm like, hold on, what do you mean? Like, you supposed to be my boy, you supposed to ride with me. If this was my homie from North Memphis, he from South Memphis. I'm like, man, this is my homie from North Memphis, they'll ride with me. And he told me, and I'll never forget that, he said, yeah, your homie from North Memphis might ride with you. They might go shoot with you. They might take a bullet with you. Hell, they might even die with you. He said, but a true friend is someone that's going to ensure you're never going to be in a position to be harmed in the first place. He said, so no, I will not go with you. And man, that was profound, but he was so true. You know what I'm saying? So something that we have to understand, most people ain't really your friend. We got to look, we want to call everybody our friends. We're so desperate for love and attention and affection. We want to call everybody our friend. You got to understand, most people are not really your friends. That's something I had to teach my kids, and now I'm teaching it to my grandkids. You know what I'm saying? Like, my kids, they go to the park or go to school with somebody, and all of a sudden, that's their friend. That's not your friend. You know, my grandkids, they bad about it. I had a situation the other day, and just quick PSA. People, parents, if you're going to take your kids to the park, play with your freaking kids. Stop just letting your kids, sitting in the car or sitting on your phone, letting your kids run around. Because when I go to take my grandkids to the park, I play with my kids, and we play this game called Monster. And I just chase them around the park. Really, I don't run. I just walk from one spot to another, and they run, and it tires them out. So it's kind of double whammy for me, kind of thing. But every time we get to playing, we at the park, random kids just start playing in our game. And that's weird. I can't just be chasing random kids around. This little creep session today's time. You know what I'm saying? So I feel bad, but these other kids want to glum on because they parents sitting in the car, so they want to play in our game. So anyway, just side note. But still, my kids, these other little random kids will start, attaching themselves to our game, and then my grandkids be like, oh, that's my friend. And I said, like, that's not your friend. That's some random kid that you played with the park because their parents weren't paying attention to you. That's not a real friend. A real friend is someone that's been through some stuff with you. A real friend, they have seen you at your worst and they still stuck with you through it. A real friend is only going to give you advice, or they're going to support you in things that they know is only going to benefit you. You know what I'm saying? They are not going to go with you to do something that they know is wrong. They're not going to go with you. If you got a friend that let's say you swear off drinking, or you swear off women, or you swear off men, or you swear off something that that's detrimental to your health. A real friend is they're going to support you in that. They're not going to be like, oh, well, it's a celebration. Go and have a drink. Oh, girl, he's cute. Go and hook up. Or, oh, dog, she fine. If you sworn off those things, see, real friends won't do that because they know you're working on yourself. I mean, think about it. How many relationships have been ruined because someone was listening to the wrong friend? How many lives have been lost, or careers ruined, or lives destroyed because of people hanging around the wrong friends? You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, there's going to be a king that's going to come along a little bit after a couple of kings down the road, because this is David is king right now, then Solomon's son, he's going to come along, and the whole nation of Israel is going to be split because he listened to his friends. He listened to the wrong people. He listened to his friends, where the nation is unified under David, is going to be unified under Solomon, but then it's going to be split under Solomon's son because he listened to his friends instead of taking the good advice from the older people. And you got to understand something. A key part of living this life is making sure you have the right friends around you. And I'm going to tell you something. There is no better friend that you can have than Jesus Christ himself. And all you have to do to be his friend is obey his commands. If you go to John chapter 15, he says, if you want to be my friend, he said, he said, you want to be my friend. He said, if you obey my commands, then you are my friend. And I'm going to tell you, there's no better friend to have in this world than Jesus Christ. Because all you have to do to be friends with him is obey his commands. And if you do that, then guess what? He's going to check off all them boxes that I was talking about earlier as far as what it means to be a real friend. Because everything Jesus tells us to do is for our advancement. Everything Jesus tells us to do is to keep us safe. Everything Jesus tells us to do to get us ahead. But more importantly, everything Jesus tells us to do is so we can have eternal peace. And ain't that what you want? Ain't that what this is all about? So become a friend of Jesus, and you will find that he's the only true friend that you really have, and he's the only true friend that you'll really ever need. And that has been your little walk with the word for today. I pray these are blessing y'all. If they are, make sure you like, tag, share, comment, and repost. Do all this stuff to help me out. You want to catch my full sermons, catch me on Facebook Live, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, Monday night. On Facebook, of course, I post them on my Facebook page, and I'm sorry, it's raining a little bit, so I'm trying to post them on my Facebook page after that. Then I put them on the YouTube page, and if you need to find all my little social media outlets, just go to lostsheepministries.com. And of course, you're not 100% sure about your salvation, reach out to me and let me know, and I'll put some time in my schedule to go over the gospel with you. I love y'all. Remember, I always watch your back and pray. Until next time, peace.